Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We decided to do a Hail Mary on a Thursday night and head out to Anderson County Fairgrounds up north of Knoxville, Tennessee. Dave's still down for the count, so it is just me again. Didn't have time to film on the drive here. Was just trying to get here on time, ready for registration and get everything ready. The 15 did just fine. God, guys, I need someone to polish these out. It's so bad. We got the tailgate toolbox off, and then everything's bolted on. This is like an Outlaw 8,500 pound class, so we'll spray the balls off this thing again. And yeah, hopefully we guess right on weight. STSs are still on, lockouts. And guys, I tell you what, this is probably my favorite look of this truck right here. It's just nothing but booty meat, you know? Love it. Okay guys, pardon the moisture all over my face. It is a hot one and I'm fat. But we're here at the Anderson County Fairgrounds. It's the fairest fair of all, I guess. It's in Tennessee, just north of Knoxville. We have some 2.6 trucks here. Figured I'd give you guys an opportunity to see a little bit of them up close. For those of you guys that haven't seen it yet, go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Dakota Stewart from Lafayette, Tennessee.
All right, and what do we got there?
It started out life as an 88 Ford, and now it's potentially got a 92 front end on it with a 12 valve Cummins, all Dodge running gear in it right now.
All right, can we pop the hood and take a look?
Sir.
All right. Everyone was a little upset after last weekend's poll. I didn't get to talk to a lot of people. So, okay, we got P pump. Who built the pump? Ag Governor.
I have no clue. Actually, bought it off a good buddy of mine. He took it off of his 3.0 truck. Just bought it off of him to kind of get in the market on one.
Hand throttle?
No, foot throttle.
Foot throttle?
Don't like hand throttle.
Ag Governor though?
Ag Governor, 2.6 move bore by Apex Diesel. Keating valve cover, Keating tappet cover, Keating front cover, electric water pump, Honda Civic radiator.
Heck yeah.
Still running stock bore, Molly pistons, stock rod, shot peened ARP bolts, stock in the bottom, main studs.
Ported head?
Hamilton
head. Yeah,
Hamilton
I see the
head.
Texas symbol. Heck yeah.
Hamilton head.
What train?
lines. Huh?
What trains?
MB 4500.
Risky move, folks. Risky move.
Hey, it works.
Yeah, no, and this guy also and his buddy here helped us get the weight box on. All right guys, and now we're just waiting. I'll try to get you guys some of the other trucks here. There's some 2.6 trucks, some Outlaw trucks. I know some of you guys wanted to talk with Michael Brown. Let's go see if we can find him here. But his dually's out here again. Look at her, just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Got the Max 5 in there. Nitrous loaded in. I like it. Weight box. I dig it. So this is Michael Brown's truck. This is originally a 5.9, right?
Yep, early 07.
Nice, just like ours.
It's a dirty mess.
Wow. On 3 intercooler, very similar. And what kind of, is that a hydro dip?
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah, SRT hood, get water spots on a billet valve cover,
Yeah.
and I'm too lazy to polish. So
And-
we got a hydro dip carbon fiber.
I like how your intake is actually on this. What turbos are these?
It's a S498 and it's a G42 75.
So Garrett there, Steed Speed, comp manifold, T4 comp? T6 comp? Heck
T4
yeah.
Raptor, Taterbilt on the turbos, Chris Patton on the engine, Hamilton block, Hamilton head,
I dig
big
it.
valves, flux injectors,
Yeah. What do you got for pumps?
single 14 mil extra G, fast 290 lift.
There
So
you
we
go.
need more pump. Is whole rail.
That Air Dog 5G is calling your name too, though. You might never know. You never know. Nah, but it's a nice electric fans. It's a nice truck. Like I know in the video it might not pick it up, but like this is a nice like competition style truck. Like it's not all haggard. Looks really nice. How many miles it got on the dash?
312.
You might actually have my
80% of it's factory paint, SRT hood, Mopar hood, cloth interior like base model work truck. It had half a wrap on it up till 160,000 miles.
Yeah,
It was a fencing truck.
I dig it. Yeah. No, I mean mine was cloth interior. I put leather in, but
Nah, I'm too cheap for that. I got Carhartt seat covers and done a little.
Shout out to the boy, Mr. 3000 right there. That's what he is in my phone, actually, Mr. 3000.
Done Max 5 display.
Yep.
Put it over here. Anteater.
Anteater. Heck yeah. So guys, this is pretty similar to kind of what the 07 is, just this is actually a dually and actually a mega, but we have very similar setups, so it's nice. Thank you. Got Logan Epling's quad cab short bed for the Outlaw class. Got a single 485. And I believe this didn't have a transmission work just happened, and I can tell you the turbo swap definitely just happened.
Yeah, wait a minute.
We'll see how he does.
The goods.
He said he doesn't have any nitrous. I don't know if we really believe him or not, though. He's been known to pull one out of their hat. I'm looking for the solenoids.
There's none.
All right, guys, we just went through our safety meeting. Outlaw, 8,500 pounds, rung what you brung. There is a 3.0 smoothbore truck in this class. And a little nervous, but you know what? As long as everyone stays safe. I mean, I know it sounds cliche, but I really mean it when I say that. Like, I hate to see somebody get hurt. It's not worth 1,500 bucks. So, tell you what, guys, when you go up against a 3.0 smoothbore truck, the only thing that is the ultimate. What do you call that? Footage maker upper 9,000. Let's get it. Some of the 2.6 trucks. Some of these guys will pull an Outlaw as well, but clearly a P pump. And we got a Duramax. Gorgeous. Look at that real wheel. Look at that. Nice work. All right, here's the 2.6 class. This is the guy that helped us. We got a green flag. Another 2.6 truck. That's actually a hot street truck. They just weren't letting them do traction bars, so that guy got out there. Another 2.6 truck. Actual 2.6 truck. Made it one. A Duramax 2.6 truck. Great. Great. Thank you. I think this is a 2.6 truck. Nope, this is the 6 liter that won the street pole. Like I said, guys, factory 6 liters. Listen to that old girl purr. Impressive in a 2.6 class.
He's my hero. I really do love him. I love the bed. The bed's my favorite part.
All right, guys, we're up. I'm first hook. Blake Fitzgerald took care of some filming. Hope you guys like it. Hopefully we do okay.
All right, everybody, Okay, we got Josh staging. He's in the lanes. Got Michael both here. Josh is in his fake dually, Michael in his real dually. Mega cab.
Got Michael Brown's hook here. We just hooked, not sure how we did. Alright, here's Logan Epling. Heck yeah, dude. Nice hook. Alright, here's another Outlaw. This sounds to keep up. I tell you what, A for effort from that old boy. Outlaw, this real cool truck. Alright, here we go. This is a 2.6 Charger on a 3.0 truck, I believe, from talking to the guy. I might be wrong, but definitely could put a hurt on us. He got us. All right, Logan, second hook. Not bad. All right, guys, we came in second, 500 bucks. Old girl did all right. We lost to a 2.6 map groove truck on duals. So just to put it in perspective, that's probably a 1,500 horse truck with like a real sled pulling suspension. And I definitely don't want to be that guy but for a truck that's really a street truck factory frame, like I feel like we killed it. We didn't have a subframe, nothing. So I'm super proud. I'm gonna get this truck loaded up and let's get home. I'll unpack it when we get there. Just for perspective, I mean, this is what we were up against in that Outlaw class right here. Like full on pull trucks. Love it. Still had fun. Truck drives. What more could you want? Well guys, we made it back in one piece. Really like the fact that this weight box can actually stay on. I'm a big fan, but we're not gonna clean it. It is absolutely filthy. That track was nothing but sand. So I'm just gonna leave it on the trailer. I don't even feel like dealing with it. Let me get this parked and then we'll finish out this video. All right guys, we are back from Anderson County Fairgrounds up north of Knoxville. Kind of found out about this pole last minute when I posted, hey, looking for poles. Our truck only fit in the Outlaw class, which was pretty much 8,500 pounds, didn't matter besides that. So in our class, there was myself, Michael Brown, which we pulled with in Firepunk. There was Logan Epling, who has a diesel / gas racing shop in Tennessee. There was a second gen 12 valve dually. And then there was 3, it's like a 2.6 map groove. It's a weird class. Like they had regular twos. If you guys don't know anything about sled pulling, there's a million different organizations with a million different rules. And I feel like they're just trying to like keep their pullers in their own events and not let people like pull with other places. But anyway, they called it a 2.6 map groove. And in this class, they're able to run duals. So we went up against like a 2.6 truck with like a 3.0 chassis. So these are trucks that have subframes welded to them. They have, most of these guys had like an SCS reverser drop box, which would be considered like an open driveline class. So billet transfer case, and then they had like big Rockwell axles. So going into it, when I messaged the guy, it was like, they made it sound like it was gonna be street trucks, like the Firepunk pull. So I drove down there. Entry fee's like $20, so it wasn't bad. I mean, fuel, I think round trip was like $130. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't super expensive to get there. It was really close. And I always like seeing new people. I've met Logan before, but it was cool to actually like compete against him in an event, and it was nice to see Michael Brown again. And that's how we ended up against these trucks that are like full-on sled pull trucks. No, I'm not making an excuse for it. These trucks, I think, make like 1,450, 1,500 horsepower. So I think we definitely had the horsepower. I just don't think we have the chassis, just with them having the big axles, and the gear ratios. And just for perspective, like you look at like the Firepunk pole with the Taterbilt truck, like it runs a 488 gear set, I think. Like just being able to not have to run 373s is like a big deal. So yeah, I mean, we came up a little short. We pulled 266 feet. The one truck that beat us pulled like 270 something, and then the pull truck that we beat went 262, and then the other one we beat was like 258. And then Michael Brown pulled, I think he went like 250. Just keep in mind, like they really set the sled tight for us, because at the end of the track there's just like 3-foot ditch and then a sidewalk, so they didn't want us going that far. So I really appreciate how they set the sled. They had a bunch of weird classes, like there was like after 100 feet it couldn't smoke, it could haze, and it was open to interpretation. It was a very interesting street class. Unfortunately, no traction bars, no weight, so I didn't feel like messing with that. But all in all, a decent event for not knowing many people there. They handled it well, they kept us going well, good drivers meeting, and a decent venue. Trailer parking was easy for me because I got there early, but even when it filled up, like they did a great job. So at the end of the day, we came up a little short. I'll be honest, I'm really not going to lose any sleep over it. Like, I feel like I went up against a sled pull truck and I
got pretty close, and we beat one of them as well. So to me, that's like a W. We got a second place trophy here, as well as the $500 payout. So this covers like fuel, and again, we didn't break anything, which is awesome. We are definitely testing this ring and pinion. I think this is like our 9th hook on that ring and pinion. I have another sled pull coming up next week, so I'm not gonna screw with it. And then after that, I think it's gonna settle down a little bit. At least I hope. Like, I love sled pulling, but like, God, we gotta get caught back up on work. So yeah, we just walked it out. I did not grab overdrive on this one because it was really short. I turned down the nitrous a little bit because this track was like sand. And if you're not familiar with pulling in sand, like if you blow the tires off the line, like you don't go anywhere. You just dig huge holes that you got to climb out of. So we walked it out of the hole and then really laid the hammer to it. It was 2 136 jets on the nitrous, and we dropped down a tune on fuel quantity as well, compared to the fire pump pull, just knowing that it wasn't going to be amazing. So we went down the track on tune 4, not tune 5. And yeah, everything's healthy. Truck fired right back up. I didn't get to unlock the converter as fast as I wanted, so the truck kind of snuffed for a second and then fired right back up. By all intents and purposes, everything seems fine. Trans, engine, driveline, all of that. We'll give it a once over and a bath because that sand went everywhere. But all in all, I'm really happy. Nothing broke. I had a blast. I wish we could have came up with first place, but hey, not every time you go out, you're gonna win. And you know, I'd love to be like, oh, we could change this, but I mean, short of bolting on a full, or not welding on a full subframe and going to like Rockwool axles, like we'll just be a little outgunned. It was still impressive. Like some of the guys came up to me and they were like, dang, like that's factory driveline. I'm like, yeah, it's factory driveline. So that was cool. We'll keep looking forward to more of the open street. I definitely like the Outlaw class. Like that's going to be a hard class if you get some big pulling trucks show up. Like you could throw as much horsepower as you want at it. Like if you can't bite it, you can't bite it. The one thing I do think I want to improve on is getting a wider wheel for the rear tires. If you notice, like ours kind of bagel really bad. So I feel like if we get a wider tire and kind of flatten that, it might help, but I don't think that would have been enough for tonight. But yeah, I made it back, trophy, cash. Can't wait for the next one. It's coming up. It'll be Greenville, Tennessee. It's like a street class though, like unlimited street class. So there shouldn't be any subframe trucks, hopefully. And RG Diesel is kind of doing a lot of the coordination with that and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that one. If you guys want to come out, it's Tuesday night in Greenville, Tennessee. Love to see you there. If not, we'll put it up on video. Dave should be back to sled pulling. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. Drop a comment what you think. Second place, not terrible, not my best work, but given our situation, I'm really, really happy with it. Subscribe if you are not already, guys. And as always, I'll catch y'all on the next one.